everyone, this is Doris. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to give you some useful tips on how to get a rental in Canada, and in the end I will give you a bonus point by giving you a tour of a rental building here, so please keep watching. So when you first move to Canada, you don't have a job and you don't have any credit history, and those are important elements in getting rental here. So what can you do? Well, if you don't have a job and you are not familiar with the neighborhood, my advice is to find a place to stay temporarily by using Airbnb, or if you can stay with your friend or relatives if they have extra room or a basement. And once you have a job and you know which neighborhood, which area you would like to stay for the next 12 months, because normally the lease here is 1 year, then there are 3 options for you to find a rental place here. So option number 1, private rental. You can find rental listing on websites such as Kijiji or Craigslist. And sometimes it might be okay for the landlord to accept you without a job and any credit history if you can provide enough deposits like 6 months rent in advance. Option number 2, rental building. Rental buildings are apartment buildings, they are not condominium. Usually there is an in-house office to manage rental, and they will require a job and a credit history. And currently I am staying in a rental building. Option number 3, real estate agent. You can also go to a realtor such as 21st Century and ask them to find a place for you based on your preference. So if you find a place you want to rent, you have to sign a lease agreement with the landlord, and the landlord might ask you to provide some additional documentations. For example, your driving license, your social insurance number, your bank statement, your job letter, and a reference from your previous landlord or from your friend to confirm that you will be a good tenant. And if this is your first time to rent a place in Canada and you don't have a job offer yet, you might also need to provide a guarantor or co-signor. And usually you will be expected to pay the first and the last month's rent upfront. And remember, whenever you pay the rent, keep the receipt, because you can use those receipts to claim tax credits. And like in Winnipeg, we can claim a tax credit for rental up to $700, so make sure you keep those receipts.
So as promised, now I will show you what an apartment building looks like. This rental building tour is going to take around 3 minutes. So this is a lobby, and there are 3 elevators for this apartment building. And now we are going to take the elevator to the 2nd floor to see the amenities of this rental building. So over there is the office of the building manager. When there is something wrong with the apartment, we can contact the building manager, and they stay here even on weekend. Now we are going to the laundry area. So as you can see, there are several washers and dryers. Just give you some information. In Winnipeg, you can find a 1-bedroom apartment with a rent from $700 to $1,300, and the monthly rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in this building is around $1,200. And we have to pay around $25 for the hydro in summer, $70 in winter, $45 for the internet, and $125 for indoor parking monthly. So this is a relatively expensive apartment in the city like Winnipeg. So now let's move to the leisure area. So first is the game room. We can play table tennis or play pool here. And like we don't have a TV in our place, so last year we came here to watch the World Cup. Then here is the study area and the meeting room. Over there is the media room. Some people are watching hockey playoff now. And that is a small conference room. Now let's move to the gym. I come here to do some cardio and work out every week. You see, there's some basic equipment, so I don't really need a gym membership. So that's everything for today. If you find this video useful, please subscribe. And if you have any question, please leave your comment below. So thank you and bye bye.